Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost jumping in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures to the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard cuts it out. Ernest. Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Messi. Messi steaming forward at pace.
Xavi Alonso. Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break soon.
Costa Curta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Japan with the corner, they're first. Right card is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, well timed. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And this is Batistuta, so no flag here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for the run. Zanetti gets into a good position. And he's cleared it back out. Goes for a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Xavi Alonso. Here's Vitinha. Passing nice and neat. Vitinha! And he's heaved it away. And he's done very well to take that back. Costa Corta. Yamal! Yamal! Nearly, but not quite. It's their second corner of the game. Vitinha plays it short. Shot a goal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! About as smooth as it gets. With half time at hand. Perfect timing. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Japan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Japan up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they worked their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Japan can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. The second half is up and running.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cross in, looks like a good one. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Xavi Alonso. Now he's got space here. That's a shade optimistic. Costa Corta. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that's well seen too. Raul gets on his bike and on the move. Hernes. Xavi Alonso calmly anticipates. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Probing pass. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi, he's picked his way through. Gets his head on it! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, glorious! Batty goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Substitution for Japan, number 14.
So there's 4th corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 20.
Desai getting this one clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well timed, excellent interception. And they've got rid. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It'll be a throw-in. Well, the two coaches are doing changes here, both at the same time.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he's looking very late.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Picks out, hits a shot!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops. Very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And now they can clear their lines.
Schneider. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
So we have movement on both benches.
Stood up well to him there.
So that's it. It is all over.
Japan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for most sets of games.
Well, what thing we have here, there's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle and here we go. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back specific, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Yamal, great ball, and he's in here! And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, great chance! Off the post! Howson is there to clear. He is starved of space and time. Messi. Raul. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Deftly away. Bale. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Messi. And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Rijkaard. And they've got rid. Raul. Now it's Bale. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Really fierce, close defending. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Beckenbauer with the clearance. He's looking wide. He's found the way through. And it's played. Oh, good effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Raul. Oh, easy pickings there. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Vitinha is fouled. Luis Suarez. Now, can they get him away? And he's great chance! It's hit the crossbar! Can he get away here?
1 minute at a time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, great leap! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No shortage of effort to the break. And Vitinha is fouled.
The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope 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 immersing themselves into this.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. India really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, it's come to nothing. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, it's Cristiano! Oh, it's hit the post! Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory, tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Bale.
Japan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And that was nowhere near his best. And it's Dembele. Oh, played through for the wide man. Very nicely done. Oh no, what has happened? Real chance! It's in! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, it's...
Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to get it away. Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
Always onto this. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Minutes have been indicated.
And here's Owen. McAllister. And here's Dembele. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. That's good play. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. And we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintain...
Aubameyang! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's well seen too. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Gerrard. pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. And the pass is intercepted.
Japan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mendes gets across to intercept that. And that's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha. Maradona.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Vitinha. That has not gone well. And here's Maradona. Now it's Villa. He's shifting through the gears here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Ronaldo, so no flag here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Xavi Alonso looking to play him in. There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Yamal, Raul, Yamal, now it's Yamal, Yamal! Just somewhat off target. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Japan unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. We're on the move again.
Japan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that was nowhere near his best. That pass has been well intercepted. Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Takes a shot! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu! He's picked his way through. Cafu plays it in. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next...
And he shoots! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
substitution from Borussia Dortmund. Number 24, Diego
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Coming on the field, number 9.
Japan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Played out wide. Costa Curta. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Aubameyang is in a really good position out wide. Bellingham. Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been won straight back. Xavi Alonso tries to thread one through, spread neatly. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cruyff. Great vision. Howson. Neymar. Vitinha. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Villa.
There will be 3 minutes added
Fourth
time.
official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Cruyff. Batistuta. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, good read. And that's that. Japan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese. It tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips.
And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to.
He's having a shot! And it's in! That is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Showing good feet. And that's another throw. Vitinha, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's really well cleared. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Kimmich. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Space for him to turn and look. Shoots! It's loose now, and again! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He
And he shoots! Merino. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Raul is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Aguero. He's found a way through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Costa Curta. Messi. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Raul. Nicely aimed pass.
There will be 3 minutes at
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kimmich. Batistuta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's the end of the first 45. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
And we get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
We expected better, and so did he.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Japan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi. Pass is just off target. And they've got rid. Now it's Messi. Vitinha.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vitinha. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Some really good ball movement.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! And he is just ripping it up! How very smart. He just got it right.
Cristiano Ronaldo really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Number 4, Raul. Number 14, Xabi Alonso. Number 23, Vitinha. Coming on the field, number 11, Kylian Mbappe. Number 22, Jude Bellingham. Number 20, Alexis McAllister. Number 41.
So we have movement on both benches. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Japan really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Japan could counter-attack here. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's burst. Decent chance! Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Japan leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham, he's picked his way through. Can he finish? And there's a goal. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. And that really is so. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his...
Goes for a shot! And that was very necessary. And it's Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro. Zico. Vitinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's played through for him. Kimmich. Nuno Mendes. Japan yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Not the most convincing of passes. Now who's going to be first to this? Filippo Inzaghi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Xavi Alonso. Messi. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception, well timed. Zico, a player of legendary status. And he welcomes it in. Davids. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. Mendes has it out wide and in space. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now he's running away. Oh, he's seen that early. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Yamal. And it's Zico. Raul. Great ball if he can get there. Cannavaro. And it's Rice. Ball played for Zico. And this is Inzaghi. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Japan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. second period is on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the shot! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for...
Yamal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Caresses it through. Xavi Alonso. And it's Vitinha. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vitinha.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he is deftly away. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And this, it's Inzaghi! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Number 11, Kylian Mbappe. Number 22, Jude
Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
Alexis McAllister.
Davids, he is onto this, shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
66 minutes in. Number 22.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And he's being shifted off it. Tries to play it through. Raul. Batistuta. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw.
Substitution for Japan. Number 23. Vitinha. Coming on the field is...
He's got away.
21.
Maldini gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Zico. And he cuts out the supply. Batistuta concedes a free kick for that. Now it's Batistuta. Maldini calmly anticipates. Oh no, this does not look good. Shot could be a chance, surely! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 19. Zico.
Barcelona are making a change now.
Filippo Inzaghi. Coming off the field, number 24. Michael Olise. Number 23.
And it's Batistuta.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Davids, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Rice, and that could set him on his way. Mbappe. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And it didn't take him. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And they've got rid. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bastoni. Messi. Looking for the run. Japan are looking to break at pace.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And here's Vitinha. Rooney. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's De Bruyne. And this is Batistuta. Shot at goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. It is a fantastic goal. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. He'll take that. Perhaps not prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Japan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's a cute ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
De Bruyne. Yamal. Chance here to counter. And this is Ronaldo. And he is dashing away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Good ball, good take. Mateus is there and he can get that clear. Space for him to turn and look. Now here's the delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bastoni getting this one clear.
Japan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Van Dijk tries to play it through. Yamal. And he's got his range wrong there. Mateus. Searching pass he's played there. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Japan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
substitution for France. Number 22, Lothar Matthäus.
And we get things going again.
Number 3.
Japan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
Mbappe! Oh, he's hit the bar! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, that's delightful. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's there to clear it.
Rooney really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Adams is there to clear. Nuno Mendes. Japan still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Van Dijk. That's a throw. And this is Ronaldo. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's De Bruyne. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's going to go a long way.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Mbappe! Oh, just shapes to shoot! And it's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again!
Number 14, Xabi Alonso. Number 23, Vitinha. Coming on the field, number 22, Jude Bellingham. Number 11, Kylian Mbappe. Number 20, Alexis McAllister. Number 41, Declan Rice.
So we have movement on both benches. France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
That's put pay to the danger. Now it's Aubameyang. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Aubameyang clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Pickford claims comfortably. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham, he's found a way through. That is good strength. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bastoni gets it clear. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Neymar. He's come in hard.